Centennial Park is a hidden gem in Rotorua, but once the autumn season arrives, it transforms into a scenic wonderland. And in this video, we're going to be doing a virtual tour through Centennial Park and Maple Grove and experience the magic of autumn. Hello guys, this is the Brolander here. If you're new to my channel, basically virtual tours and then give it a rating at the end. And if you have any questions about this video, please leave it below. So without further ado, let's begin the virtual tour. Alright folks, let's get right to it. Now, Centennial Park. It has many entry points, but there is one point that I prefer that you enter from, which is via Mokoia Drive. So we're going to arrive there pretty soon. So there are some things that I need to discuss with you first. Now, this video was recorded on the first week of May 2026, which is the peak autumn season here in New Zealand. Now, I believe that your window of opportunity is between the first week of May to the first week of June 2026. Yeah, so, I think if you visit this place in between those dates, I believe that your experience will be very similar to mine. So just wanted to point that out. And one other crucial thing that you need to know is that to expect big crowds. So yeah, when you have big crowds, you can expect minimal parking available too. So just be aware of that. Now, Rotorua is a tourist mecca. It's got so many things here, but Centennial Park is the hottest ticket right now. I just want you to be aware of that. Now, when there's not many parking available, here's a place that you can go to. And if I draw your attention to your left there, and that's where the overflow of parking can go. Yes, I'm telling you, you might have to park over there when things do get really, really busy. So we're just about at the Mokoia Drive entrance, which is the preferred entrance that I would like you guys to enter, especially those that have never been here. Alright, we have arrived, and look at the colours of those trees, and look how many people are here. Yes, full car parks. Now, I draw your attention to your left, see an opening in there, and you can actually drive right through there. Yes, that's your choice, but when you see cars parking outside here, that tells me that the parking inside there is full. But you can drive in there and take a look. Now, the other thing that to be mindful of too is that sometimes that gate is closed. And you'll probably expect that when you're sort of arriving around maybe closer to the first week of June, because the crowds are just going to get absolutely massive. So they normally close that gate. So you probably end up parking on the side of the road there, or the overflow of parking that I've shown you earlier in this video. Yeah, so here's a car parking area. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to park here, but I'm parking here. Alright, now that we finally arrived, let's head over to the front gate, and I want to show you a place that's worth exploring. Alright, we have finally arrived, and if you look to your left there's a gate there. You can actually walk out to the fields and take a look there. So it's amazing opportunity to take photos right there. But anyway, let's take a closer look. guys, we're going to check out another location that's worth looking at, which is the IKEDA Peace Garden. This garden was named after Daisaku Ikeda, who was a Japanese Buddhist philosopher who back in the year 2000 teamed up with the Rotorua's mayor to gift this place to the city. Ikeda believed in a culture of peace, so he filled this garden with quotes carved into the rock from Helen Clark to John Key and Maori prophets who chose non-violence when their land was invaded. Now most people visit during spring for the cherry blossoms, pink, perfect and pretty, but during autumn the leaves aren't pretending, they're gold, crimson, a sign of letting go. Spring is hope, autumn is trust. Spring says, look what's coming. Autumn says, look what was, and it was still beautiful. Ikeda knew both are peace, just different reasons of it. And those were the inspiring words of Ikeda. And in my personal opinion, he just had a way of words. Alright guys, let's head over to Maple Grove. Now if I draw your attention to your left and right, that is the car parking areas. If you look to your left, that is the only toilet on site. So just be aware there could be a long line if you're wanting to use it, especially with kids. So just be aware of that. And we are going to take a look at Maple Grove, and there she is. That is the hottest ticket right now in Rotorua during the autumn season. And there we go, there's plenty of platforms like that all around this site to take those amazing candid moments with your family and friends. So let's head over to Maple Grove. Alright, we finally arrived at Maple Grove, and that is the eastern end. And there are so many levels here, so we're going to begin at the western end, then the bottom tier, and on the eastern end last. Alright guys, that is Maple Grove in Rotorua, done and dusted. Yes, beautiful day, amazing colours, and wow, well, what a day it was. But anyway, there's a lot to talk about in this review, so let's begin with the favourites now. Favourite number one is of course the views. So I'm talking about views like this, gorgeous views. This is the moment here when I was at Maple Grove there. So there's so many levels at Maple Grove. So you get different viewpoints as you sort of go up or down. And oh man, just what an amazing moment. Different colours, different species of trees, and the whole experience from there, right from the start, from the bottom to the top as well. Just absolutely amazing. So yeah, favourite number one is the views. And favourite number two is probably candid moments. Yes. So, you know, there's a lot of families out there sort of capturing those amazing moments with family time together, and you're going to get that in spades once you're out there. And it's just a special place. There's so many places where you can sort of gather the family around and just take an amazing photo of each other together, and it'll be just a moment that you'll probably never forget. So yes, favourite number two is candid moments. Right, well, dislikes, I don't really have any, that was just a really nice day. So yeah, dislikes I have 0, rating 5 out of 5. Yep, I mean these views here, it's just absolutely glorious, man. I mean, I'll tell you what. And you know, Rotorua being a tourist mecca with so many things to do over there, wow, this place here during autumn, oh man, it's just absolutely stunning. And it's probably the most hottest ticket over there right now during the autumn season. So, you know, in my opinion, it's definitely 5 out of 5. Right, is it worth visiting? Well, you know what my answer is going to be. It's definitely a yes. Now, autumn season here in New Zealand is from the beginning of March to the end of June, and this was recorded in the peak autumn season, which is May. And another great time to visit Maple Grove is around spring in New Zealand as well, which is the beginning of September to the end of November. Well, more towards the end of November, because that's when the cherry blossom season, sort of the full bloom of cherry blossom, around that time. So those are the two seasons where Maple Grove is just absolutely gorgeous, you know what I mean? So it's definitely worth visiting during those seasons as well. So yeah, and the reason, well, just amazing views. Like I was saying, there's so many different species of trees there, the different colorations. It's just absolutely beautiful. But you know, that's just a small portion of what that I've just shown you. I've sort of shown the more scenic part, and yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. But yeah, man, definitely worth it, if you're gonna head out there during those seasons. And I honestly think that I probably mentioned this earlier in the video, that I came a little bit. I visited like earlier. You know, this is the first week of May, and I reckon in another 4 weeks' time, as we on the tail end of autumn, I reckon the views are just going to be absolutely beautiful again. So it's going to be different colours amongst the different species of trees, and it's just going to be on another level. Yeah. But the other thing too is that there's going to be a lot of people there, so getting a parking might be a bit of a challenge. Because from memory, I remember they used to close those gates at the front, especially when it's around autumn and spring as well. So just be aware that you could be walking a long way just to begin your journey at Maple Grove. So yeah, just be aware of that. The other tip too, I think I mentioned it in my video, is that there's only one bathroom or one toilets. So, you know, it can be long queues there. So just be aware of that. Yeah, but apart from that, oh man, amazing place to visit during those seasons. Yes, so there you have it, guys. That is Maple Grove in Rotorua. Definitely the hottest ticket over there, even though there's got many tourist attractions there. So yeah, go check it out during the autumn season. So if you have any questions about Maple Grove during the autumn season, please leave it below. I'll love to help you out. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next one, guys. Cheers.